my friends. My name is Kristin. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. We have a quick flow together all about self-love, and you won't need any special props, just your body and your mat. So go ahead and situate yourself in a comfortable seated position. We'll begin together right there. And as you make your way there, I invite you to take your right hand, place it on top of your heart space. Take your left hand, place that on top of your right hand, and then close down your eyes. And right away, start to get a feel for your heart beating beneath your palms. Tapping into the sensation of the heartbeat. At the same time, rooting down through your sitting bones, lengthening up through the crown of your head. Can you relax your shoulders and your face? Finding gratitude for this heart beating today as we begin our class. And then maybe take your left hand and place it over your low belly so that you can still really feel the heart beating beneath the right palm. But now I want you to take your awareness to the sensations of your breath. And as you draw your inhales, see if you can fill up not just your chest, but your belly as well. Feel that breath press and expand against the palms of your hands. And as you exhale, feel everything contract back inward towards the midline of your body. Take a couple more breaths just like that, just tuning into the way the breath feels in your body today. And then when you're ready, you're just gonna gently open your eyes back up and release your hands down into your lap. Nice job. Now I want you to take a big breath in and spread your arms out beside you. Draw your arms back and then see if you can puff up your chest here. And if it feels okay in your neck, maybe drop your head back and look up. Now, on your exhale, you're gonna start to round your spine, reach your arms out in front of you, and go ahead and just give yourself a big hug here. So taking hold of opposite shoulders. And if it's good for the neck, right here, you can drop your head down, tuck your chin into your chest. Notice which arm is on top. We're gonna alternate. So on the next in-breath, opening up, drawing those elbows back in space, lifting the heart, maybe looking up. And then on the exhale, again, sweeping those arms out in front of you and coming all the way into a little self-hug. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, opening up, arching the back slightly here as you lift the chest. Exhale, alternating the arms, bringing that opposite arm on top this time. And then 1 more time, inhaling to open up, spread the arms, lift the heart. Exhaling to give yourself that nice big squeeze. Awesome job. Now from here, inhale to sit nice and tall. Find a neutral spine. Reach both arms up overhead. Spark through the fingertips. And as you exhale, you're going to come into goalpost arms, cactus arms. Now from here, can you draw your forearms back? Press your chest forward between your shoulders. Again, option to drop your head back and look up. Now take another breath in, come back to that neutral spine, reach the arms back up. Good, so again, on the exhale, cactus the arms, draw those forearms back, maybe look up, heart lifts and opens. Inhale, reach back up, find a neutral spine. 1 more like that, exhale, bending the elbows, draw the arms back, open the chest. And then inhale, rise the arms back up. Beautiful job. This time as you exhale, hands are gonna come down to the ground and we'll just make our way into a little forward fold right here in the seat. You can let your head come down, relax through the neck, take a breath in, take a breath out. And then gently start to walk your hands back in. Lift yourself back up, and you're gonna start to make your way into a tabletop position. So rolling over onto your hands and your knees, and your shoulders are gonna come over your wrists. Your hips will start over your knees, but then right away, I want you to extend your right leg back. You're gonna set your right foot flat and come into a modified side plank here. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Now on your next inhale, I want you to reach your right arm overhead, lengthening out through the entire right side body. And as you exhale, cactus your right arm, shine your heart up towards the ceiling above you. Good, so it's a little bit of a twist back. Now inhale, reach the right arm back overhead, nice and long through that side body. And as you exhale, cactus the arm, spin the heart towards the sky. One more like that. Breathing into reach. Breathing out, lifting the chest. And then take it back to your tabletop. And we'll just switch sides here. So bring the right knee in. Take that left leg back nice and long, left foot flat to the floor. And then with an in-breath, left arm reaches overhead. Nice big side body stretch. As you exhale, cactus the arms, spin the heart up towards the sky. Feel that opening. Inhale for 2 more, just like that, reaching overhead, nice big stretch. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, look up, open up. One more time, breathing in, reach. Breathing out, open up. There it is, nice. Now from here, coming back into your tabletop. And we're gonna make our way into a puppy pose. So hips will stay elevated over the knees as you walk the hands out in front of you. Arms stretch out nice and long. Now from here, maybe your forehead comes to the ground. Maybe your chin comes to the ground. Maybe your chest comes to the ground. There's different ways that we can, like mini poses, express this one. And it's really just all about what is accessible and available to you today. So you decide what you need here and how deep you want to go. And then see if it would be possible to relax your shoulders and melt your heart down towards the floor. Now take a breath in, and I want you to imagine that you could breathe into your heart space. Feeling that expansion that you felt at the beginning of class when we had our hands on the heart. Breathing in and out right from that space. Channeling the energy of love and compassion and kindness, all that good stuff that's governed by this energy center. Take 2 more breaths. One more. And then really gently start to ease your way up and out of your puppy pose, walking those hands back towards your knees and having a seat now on your heels. So coming into thunderbolt pose, if this is good for the knees. If not, you can always modify. Please listen to your body. So we're gonna take the arms, stretch them up overhead. I want you to let your right elbow bend. Your left hand is gonna come over to the top of that right elbow and just gently pull back. Now from here, start to lean over to the left side, and if it feels good in your neck, you can look up towards the right. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then release, inhaling, arms come back up overhead. We're just gonna switch sides. So left elbow bends, right knee comes over to that left elbow as you lean to your right. Maybe gaze up to the left. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Really nice job. Now from here, you're gonna come into kneeling, or standing rather, on your knees. And let's go ahead and tuck the toes under. Bring your hands to your low back. And I want you to think about lifting your heart up towards the sky. Shoulders draw down away from the ears. Now this may be plenty for you. We're aiming to get a little bit of a back bend or a heart opening pose, but we don't have to be big and dramatic with it, right? So this might be where you stay, and that's perfect. I want you to breathe into your heart space. You can think about squeezing your elbows in towards each other. If it feels good for your neck, maybe you drop your head back and look up, but you certainly don't have to do that. So that is basically step one. Again, you're welcome to stay right here. If you do want a little more sensation, then maybe you start to reach your hands down for your heels. Toes might still be tucked, and find your back bend here. Again, gaze can come forward or gaze can go up overhead. And then from there, if you still want a little bit more, and this is a big ask in the body, so make sure you're really prepared to go there. You can untuck your toes and then reach back for your heels. Keep pressing the heart up and forward. Keep pressing your hips forward as well. And then wherever you are in the posture, let's just take 3 more breaths together. So nice deep inhales. Nice deep exhales. Breathing in and out from that heart center. 2 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feeling that love. 1 more time. Breath in. And breath out. And then really gently, I want you to ease your way out of the pose. Drop your hips back down onto your heels. And just take a moment here in a neutral spine before you fold forward. We're going to head into child's pose for our last posture of our class today. But just giving the spine an opportunity to reset, especially if you went pretty deep into that back bend. So I want you to sit nice and tall, take an inhale, and then exhale, and just relax your shoulders, relax your face, let the heart rate come down if it sort of sped up. And then take 1 more breath, nice inhale. Good, and then exhale. And then to counter that back bend, we're gonna keep the knees together and just start to round forward over your thighs. Arms can come back by the legs, palms face up. Forehead can come all the way down to the mat. Hips melt back and down towards the heels. Letting the spine sort of round here. And just giving the back body a nice little stretch. Maybe even starting to breathe now into what we sometimes call the backside of the heart, right? So almost like that space between the shoulder blades, sending some breath there. Finding that expansion now, not just in the front body, but the back body as well. Maybe allowing that breath to just wrap around the entire torso, so then it becomes this 360-degree breath, all directions, all the way around. And we'll just take a minute here to connect back in with the sensations of the breath, maybe getting a sense for the heart beating here. Finishing in gratitude, just like we began this practice together. Channeling and really resting in that energy of love, feeling the open heart. And so you're welcome to stay here as long as you would like. Guiding yourself out whenever you're ready. Thank you for stepping onto your mat. Thank you for trusting me to guide you along the way. Know that the light and the love in me sees and honors the light and the love in you. Namaste.